Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Reflector News.
It's good to have you.
That's right, Steve, it is. It's good to have you. Steve?
Chrissy, find out later why a witness said, I'm at a payphone trying to call home. All of my change I spent on you. More on that later. Chrissy.
Steve? Tonight we have the one and only Clinton Kirkpatrick speaking here. What do you feel about Clinton, Steve?
Well, I would say he's the heavyweight champion of victory place. His name is Clinton. I went a little bit Chinese at the end of that.
You did. I like to think of Clinton as the Incredible Bear Hulk.
Why so, Chrissy?
Because he's like the Incredible Hulk mixed with Bear Grylls. So he's the Incredible Bear Hulk.
Chrissy thinks he's a green man that drinks pee.
Clinton, I don't think you're a green man that drinks pee. As Steve said a couple of weeks ago, you're a beast. So I'm not going to, I'm not going to say that I said that.
Indeed.
Steve.
Chrissy, also this week, 5 Minutes of Fire is by Georgine Norton. I think at the end, Chrissy, we'll all be leaving saying,
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Chrissy.
Steve. I have a confession to make. A couple of weeks ago, I said that we were getting prayer diaries.
You did?
I did. And then, but when they were ready, I forgot about them.
Oh dear.
I did. I forgot. So they are available tonight. Tonight, you can pick up your prayer diary tonight. Don't forget, it is exclusive Reflector Youth prayer diary. First one ever to be made. First edition prayer diaries.
No one else can own these, can they?
No one else can own them. If somebody wants one, they can ask for one, but at the minute, no one else can own them.
Excellent.
They're available tonight. Steve.
Well, on that bombshell, let me follow on with Thursday night, 7:30, Bible study right here where you're sitting right now watching us. Fine-looking young man. Strike a pose. Always good teaching. It's always challenging to learn from each other. And please do come along and you'll learn something. Chrissy.
Steve.
It's very Madonna of me.
Wasn't it? Thank you. Don't forget that church is on Sunday. We have two services. One of those is at 11 a.m. and the other is at 6 p.m. What happens? I'll tell you now. Well, both of those services will have worship and teaching. That's right, worship and teaching.
I feel like that could turn into a song.
How?
Worship and teaching, and worship and teaching. Yeah, there's a song in there somewhere. Anyway.
So make sure you're here on Sunday, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Or, if you're a little bit less smart, that's 11 o'clock in the morning and then 6 at night.
Mm-hmm.
Steve.
Chrissy. Next week, doors open at 6:30 as usual, and the main event kicking off at 7:30. But next week, a little bit different. Why so, Chrissy?
Yes, next week, we're coming into the Easter season. So next week, we're going to be doing some Easter preparation.
Mm-hmm. Not perpetration.
No, we're not doing Easter perpetration. We're doing Easter preparation. I have a typo on the...
I have a dream.
I have a typo on our news sheet.
Yes.
So, moving swiftly on. Yes, Easter preparation next week. So I would like everybody here next week, get everybody involved in the Easter service the following Sunday.
Marvellous.
Steve.
But that's not the only thing next week, because next week, 5 Minutes of Fire shall be led by our very own Jesse J, maybe? I don't know. Mulholland.
Jesse J.
Jesse.
Should really be Jesse M.
Yeah, it should be.
Can we try that?
Jesse M.
Steve.
Chrissy.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Reflector News. It's been marvellous. Have you enjoyed yourself, Steve?
I've had a wonderful time.
Wonderful. So make sure you're here next week for youth and at the weekend, and take part in all the other events that we have stated in the news this week.
Please stay tuned, because up next, Stars in Your Eyes, people who've had accidents and concussed themselves.